What's going on once again? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back, Goodfellow Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. One time for the one-time blessings to everybody out there. But let's have this conversation, man. You got people out here that, say, oh, you support the NFL. I had Fred from Barbershop Conversation a couple months ago tell me about how am I supporting the NFL, and I rebutted. I'm like, you supporting one of the most racial-driven, racist sports out there in boxing. So, I mean, and as well, he supports Ellie Setback, which is pretty much, in my opinion, a known racist. That's my opinion about him. I don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk black and then go back. That's just my personal opinion. That's my portrayal of him. That's what I seen from him. That's where I sensed from him. Not knocking for nobody else who rubbed shoulders with him. That's my personal opinion. I've seen it and I have proof, but I'm not going there. But how can these dudes out here, knock the NFL, but nobody talks about Errol Spence being aligned with Donald Trump homeboy, Jerry Jones? The same Jerry Jones that told Dakota Prescott and the rest of them boys, y'all better not kneel. And they said, yes, sir, Mr. Jones, sir. We just won't kneel. We won't kneel. So my question is, should that be aligned with Errol Spence? Should Errol Spence be concerned about his brand being aligned with the Dallas Cowboys? Well, obviously that's known. Jerry Jones is known for running with Trump. He's known for continuing to own his chains of Papa John's when people and other sponsors dropped out because they were racist. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So, if other people had done this, they'd have been the raccoon word. Oh, that man nigga's raccoon. But since Errol Spence is everybody's favorite, nobody talks about this. Everybody talking about, oh, he's aligning himself with the Cowboys and he can blow up. He on there Thanksgiving Day and stuff of that nature. But, when I was talking about NFL and doing my NFL show every week, oh, the NFL is racist and the NFL is this and it's racist and how you watch the NFL, you had Barbershop Conversation coming at me like, once again, that's my boy, but he came at me and said, how can you support the NFL? But then he comes around and say, well, I did go to a Super Bowl party last year and watch the Super Bowl. Hypocrite alert. Like I told him before, hypocrite alert. So, I mean, for all my Errol Spence supporters, haters, or in between, should there be some backlash with Errol Spence aligning himself with the Dallas Cowboys? Seriously. Does it matter to you that he's aligning himself with the Dallas Cowboys? Does it matter to you that he's aligning himself with one of the racist people in this world, and with Jerry Jones, Donald Trump, Papa John's? What was it? What Dez Bryant said? I'm here to get a check and I'm gonna do what they say do. This ain't the place for it. For all my people that speak black, that act black, that's indicative of the black community. Is it only convenient when you need to use the double standard when it hurts you or hurts your brand, or when you're trying to make your case? Because that's what I don't want to know. Because I believe this was the nemesis. This was Terrence Crawford. This was Keith Thurman. This was Sean Porter. If this was his nemesis, y'all would be blasting him for riding with the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And most of the people that say they won't boycott the NFL, a lot of them is Dallas Cowboy fans. Real talk. A lot of them turn the other way. They always want to quick to cry, oh, racism, double standards. They quick to want to cry this and that. But when it come to them Cowboys, all right? When it come to them Cowboys, when it come to that, oh, shut up and stand, and don't say nothing, you better stand or you out of here. They ain't get mad. They right with them, standing right with the players. Oh, say, can you say? They right there with their hand over their heart, standing at them games. They right there. Oh, don't kneel. They right there. So, people was talking about, what's so funny is, people was talking about Errol Spence messing up his opportunity with the Cowboys by running with Adrian Broner and hurting his reputation that night, and how he need to get away from Adrian Broner. But don't he need to get away from the Dallas Cowboys too? Don't he need to get away from the Cowboys? Because NFL has been blatantly racist, man. I just got off the phone with Callie yesterday. You know, we was talking about this, how racist the NFL is. Real talk. And they doing a lot of stuff under the table right now because it's playoff time and everybody paying attention to the playoffs. You see 4 black head coaches get fired. You see how Hugh Jackson, Marvin Lewis basically got fired. Vance Joseph, Todd Bowles, 5. Steve Wilkes. And all of them got replaced with white head coaches. And some of them went to go be the white head coach's defensive coordinator, one of their underbosses. You know, not one black head coach was hired. There's only 2 openings left. Well, really 1 opening in Miami left, I believe, because Cincinnati's already going to hire the quarterback coach of the Rams. Not one black head coach was picked up. Jim Caldwell was just a pawn for the Rooney Rule. We talk about they targeted Eric Reed. We talk about we support Kaepernick, right, against the NFL. Jerry Jones is one of the main reasons Kaepernick not in the NFL. Watch if they ever unveil those text messages between Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft and Stephen Ross and some of the other NFL owners. You know, and it comes out that Jerry Jones said something racist, even though they had paid Kaepernick $1 billion or $500 million for that not to happen. Him not to ban the CBA if he wins that collusion case. They'll pay him off for what happened. You know, if that comes out, I mean, how you guys feel about the Cowboys and Errol Spence partnership? Shouldn't Errol Spence be concerned about the Cowboys' reputation? Or do we just forget that because it's Errol Spence? Or we just forget that because we all love the Cowboys? You know, I think when people was bringing that up about Errol Spence, oh, he got a good thing going with the Cowboys. Well, shouldn't the Cowboys be caring about his reputation? Stephen Ross, but Jerry Jones didn't even know his name. Errol, that boy Errol. Not Earl, Errol. I mean, not Errol, Earl. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even know the boy name. So, you know, shouldn't we be concerned? Shouldn't we be concerned about Errol? Is he gonna switch up and tap dance and start buck dancing himself for the Cowboys? Since I mean, a lot of you guys are boycotting the NFL. That's what y'all was telling me. A lot of these channels wouldn't talk about the NFL. A lot of these channels like, oh, I'm not Mr. NFL is racist. So at the end of the day, are you gonna go to Jerry World March 16th and go spend your money with Jerry Jones? Because that's who building it is. Are you gonna go down to Dallas, Texas, and go support Errol Spence? Don't tell me it's about Errol Spence. It's just about Errol Spence. If you're a man of your word, you're not spending your money with Jerry Jones in general. He is the spearhead of that racist shit in the NFL. Him, Stephen Ross, all them dudes, they are the spearhead of that. So if you boycott the NFL, you boycott Jerry Jones, you boycott the Cowboys, but it's convenient. Because you like Errol, you like Cowboy football. So we just forget about, you know, Jerry Jones, you know, faking it and kneeling with the team and acting like he cared about them and with Donald Trump, but he really was on the phone with Donald Trump. And we just forget about all the racist shit he done did. You know what I'm saying? We just forget about it. So do we worry about it hurting the Errol Spence brand? That's the real question. Does it affect how you look at Errol Spence? Because, you know, if it was another fighter, I think a lot of you dudes would be saying that. Everybody want to scream racism, but don't nobody want to call a spade a spade. Don't nobody want to be straight down the middle. Everybody want to be fanboys. Errol can't do no wrong. I just dropped a video on Patreon. Check it out. $2 a month. Hardcore boxing tier. I just dropped a video on Patreon. You know, it's a lot of buffoonery. It's a lot of tap dances going on here. Okay. We all know Errol Spence ducking Terrence Crawford. He came on several times and said it. But everybody want to turn the cheek and act like it didn't happen. We know he basically got a brand deal with the Cowboys. Everybody know the Cowboys is a racist organization, you know, being spearheaded by one of the most racist dude in football, and Jerry Jones. We know this. But we turn the other back. If this was Crawford, it was Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Smurman Werman, whoever it was. You dudes would be killing them for that, man. You know? But like I said, man, a lot of these dudes, man, out here, you know, with these channels, a lot with their cult fans, supporters, and followers, a lot of these dudes, man, they fanboys, okay? They ain't gonna keep it 100. They ain't gonna talk about this. I'm boycotting NFL, right? But I'm supporting Errol Spence, and I'm going down to Cowboys Stadium or Jerry World, whatever they call it, AT&T Stadium, and I'm not spending my money to go get a ticket. You know, oh, I love the Cowboys. I love Errol Spence, but you talk black, you boycott the NFL, right? Come on. Oh, you support Kaepernick, right? Come on. Keep it a buck, man. Keep it 100, man. Let me know what y'all think. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. Links in the description. $2 for boxing, man. Real cheap per month. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter. Also, reach out to me in the email if you got a question, business inquiry, or sponsorship. If you want to make a donation to the channel, that link's always there. Definitely appreciate everybody for chipping in and checking in. Keep looking out for us. Share the videos. Let me know how you feel. Blessings one time for one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. Your boy CJ Goodfella. We on.